You need a team. You can't do it alone. You need a team. Today's video is all about just the importance and just how to build a strong team, having a support system when you're starting your own business as an entrepreneur, if you're going through any sort of like large transformation and just life in general. You need a team, you need people. As somebody who has lived and worked across the entire world, the one constant and the one consistent thing is just always needing support and people and help. And it absolutely gets magnified times a million when you have a business. So I just want to kind of walk through the key things, benefits, actionable, just like real concrete steps and advice that you can use if you are starting a business, if you are just going through a transition in life and you know that you need help. I hope this helps you whatever you're at in your business, entrepreneurship, transformation journey. My name is Olivia. I am the founder here at Lavi Rèv. We're a consultancy that specializes in strategic planning, giving Black and brown women the tools they need to build their dreams. First and foremost, having a team just allows you to leverage a diverse skill set. Having a team just brings different perspectives, and it doesn't have to necessarily be a team and like, okay, you need to hire like 20 people to work on your idea. Just having people that you can bounce ideas off of, brainstorm, talk to is so valuable. And it's going to just give you a brand new perspective that you may not have ever had for your business because you're looking at it from one way and somebody's coming at it from a completely different way. In addition to that, there's just complementary skills that can balance out what you don't have. For example, I know for a fact that I love the finance side of things, but I would cry myself to sleep if I had to do the accountant side of things. So I have a really great accountant. She's amazing. So finding that balance of people that you know that you need on your team or things that you know you have to supplement for your business. It's really, really key to just realize what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and where somebody could help you fill those gaps. It is so incredible to have just a network of women in your life or just people in your life who will give you their perspective. And because it may not be different, it may not be the same as yours, and that there's so much value in just having diverse perspectives when it comes to your business. That really leads into the next point, which is just like collaboration and synergy. Being able to collaborate just helps to create more creativity and innovation in general because it's something that's never been done before. This leads to better problem solving, better decision making because you're looking at it from a completely different view with somebody who you trust, and there's just so much value in that. Something that has really helped me just as I've built my business over the last year and just as I just navigate being in all these countries doing all these things is talking to other women in my life who are also starting businesses, who live between multiple countries, who speak different languages. It's been so helpful to just kind of bounce ideas off of each other, see like what's been working for you in your world, what's been like not working in my world, like how does that just like being able to have that time to go back and forth and talk and collaborate and see like, okay, like how did you solve this issue for your business and what worked for you, what didn't work for you. That back and forth, that collaboration is so necessary to just being creative, to being motivated. I think, and sometimes it really is just like having somebody who gets it. It can be so hard sometimes, particularly if you are somebody who has a growth mindset, who just, I don't know, is on a transformation journey, who just, builds new things. It can be really challenging because a lot of people don't get it. They don't see the vision. They don't understand what you're trying to do. You often feel like an outcast or you don't fit in. That happens to me all of the time. And the most like nourishing, fulfilling conversations that I have sometimes with my friends they're just like, they get it. They understand. And you need that. You need that in business, that encouragement, that support, that like, I see you, I see the vision, it's going to work out, you're doing great. You absolutely need that no matter what level that you're at. Cultivating that early and often in your business is only going to help you to feel just even more fulfilled as you grow. And I know that I've mentioned, again, working with friends and things, because I know that when you're just starting out in business, it can be really hard to hire people, to hire help, to fund your business in the beginning. But I want you to realize that you don't necessarily even need to hire people to collaborate in a way. It could really be like a barter system. Like you could provide your services, they could provide you their services. There are ways to work together that don't necessarily involve you having to go into debt or find financing or hire people. Eventually you will need to grow to the point where you hire people. And that absolutely is so valuable, being able to like delegate things and take things off your plate. But in the beginning, it's just super helpful to have people that you can bounce ideas off of, brainstorm, and just be in community with. I really cannot overstate how important important that is. And this really ties into the third point. I mean, it's basically the same, but that emotional and mental support, that is so important. And I'm really thankful that, again, I have a husband who gets it, who's also an entrepreneur, who has built a successful business. My best friends are doing that. Like, I'm so thankful that I have that. Just a strong support of women who are doing similar things or just have a similar outlook on life. And my closest friends, honestly, are like my sisters. We are that close, and it's just, I could literally cry when I think about my friends that I have. But we are from all walks of life, all different countries, speak all different languages, but wanting to support each other, that is such an amazing quality to just cultivate and find in friends. And I understand that absolutely is a privilege to have supportive people in your life, because not everybody has that. And I've been through phases in my life where I absolutely did not have supportive people in my life. But it is so worth it to cultivate that. The greatest blessings in my life, like the greatest things that God has blessed me with in my life, are the people in my life and the relationships that I have, and just how incredible they are. And it's taken me like decades to get to this point, but it's so worth it. So really invest in your relationships and your friendships and the people that you have in your life, your mentors, your family, like that's going to help you when things get hard, when you're not feeling motivated, when you need support, because everybody needs support. I think one of the probably like most hurtful things that I've ever heard in my life was that, like, oh, you don't need help, like you're fine, you're confident, you've always got it, like no one's ever going to have to worry about you. We all know you'll be fine. Like, no, everyone needs help, no matter what stage you get to, no matter where you are in life, no matter how old you are, no matter how successful people perceive you as. You're always going to need people and support and encouragement and love. So really be intentional about cultivating that in your life. Relationships are what matter in life. You know, businesses, things, everything else can come and go, but you really need to have a solid group of people around you in order to make anything happen in life. It will make your life 10 million times harder if you have the wrong people around you. And I've tried that. I've tried to build businesses and do things with the wrong people, and it absolutely fails miserably. And I'm grateful that I had those experiences, and I think that that's helped me to be a better business person today. I learned stuff from it, but it is a million times easier when you have the right people around you. So absolutely cultivating that emotional support, that mental support is going to be really necessary to just keep up with the demands of running a business, changing your life, all that. Up next, I would just say networking and connections. And I don't necessarily love the word networking, because I think if you're just naturally like a decent person, you'll gravitate towards the right people. You will be in the right rooms. You will find the people that you're meant to find. But just keeping up the connections with people who you have similar interests with, who maybe are in the same fields with you, it helps to just broaden your perspectives and broaden your reach. I know an example. Now, ever since I've started my business, people, now that they know what I'm doing, where I'm working, where I'm at, will reach out to me and tell me, hey, Liv, I think you should be at this event. You need to know this person. Or, hey, actually, I think you said you're doing this. I need to connect you with this person. That's actually how I even got like all my first clients and like recommendations and all of that. It's just because people see what I'm doing and then connect me to somebody that they know. So it only helps you to expand your reach if you have a strong network, you keep up with people, you have connections, you tell people what you're doing. That's a really important part of having a team and letting people know what you're doing. I think it can also be scary in the beginning because you're putting yourself out there, and I get that. And I think that used to be really hard for me in the beginning. I was like, not afraid of being seen, but I think as somebody who, it used to be really hard for me to want to put myself out there, be a business owner, be on camera, because I just like, it could be a lot for me. But learning how to navigate that and put myself out there in a way that aligns with my business and my values. And if I pray about it and God says, let's go, we go. So I'm out here. You end up finding the right people that way. So putting yourself out there is so worth it. I know it can be scary in the beginning, so just baby steps and be gentle with yourself. But little by little, as you put yourself out there, the right people will find you. They'll be attracted to you, especially if you, again, your goals are aligned with your purpose and your vision for what you want to do, and you have strong values. You're going to naturally attract the right people to you. So just keeping those connections up, and again, making sure that it's like the right connections and it's the right type of people. And that's like, I really cannot stress that enough, because having the wrong people around you or the wrong people connected to you can be so detrimental to any progress that you're trying to make. Last but not least is accountability and growth. I think this is probably the most important aspect, or like one of the biggest aspects of having a team, the benefits of having a team and a support system is just there's people to keep you accountable and help you to grow. Accountability is really key for personal and professional growth. You need to know when something's working or not. You need to be able to take constructive feedback, and it needs to be coming from people that have good intentions, who are on the same page as you, who understand your vision. That is so incredibly key to growing in business. And I know for me, for example, I'm so grateful that my best friend is the CEO of of a really successful PR firm, and has really helped me and coached me to be like, look, I know you don't necessarily want to be on camera. You could go disappear and live in Asia, the Caribbean, anywhere, but you really need to be online. You need to try video. You need to put yourself out there more because you have something valuable to say. She literally sat me down and said this to me before and was like, you need to try. You need to do this because you have something incredible to share and you're not doing it. So that can be hard to hear if you're it's not somebody that you love and trust, who you know is on the same page as you. But being able to hear stuff like that from people that you care about, who know the vision that you have for your business, for your life, whatever it is that you're trying to do, and you know where it's coming from, is such a valuable asset to have. And even when you mess up or you do something wrong in business, it's really helpful to have people to say, hey, I don't think that was the right kind of business deal you wanted to do, or that's actually not the type of client or event that I think that you wanted to do. This is how it's being perceived. Is that what you mean? That is so incredibly valuable to have in life and in business. Accountability only fosters continued growth and development and just progress. It really does force you to grow and get better. And those are the type of people you want to have around you. My friends in general, I love my friends because they will tell me about myself and we'll be laughing. They're just I love that. And laughter and humor, again, is something that I'm always using in my own life, but I love that that's how my friends will get at me, So finding people like that on your team to work with, in your community, your friends, mentors, will only help you to grow and get better. I don't know why the lighting just went out. I hope you guys can see me. I'm using natural light, so that's why it's just all over the place. But I cannot overstate the value of community and just the need to have solid people around you on your team, in your corner, if you are starting your own business. It's already challenging enough just trying to navigate, the chaos that is life, but business can be challenging as well, and having the right people in your corner is gonna help you to be more creative, help you to make better decisions, help you to see things that you never would have seen because it's a completely different perspective that you don't have. It also helps to take things off your plate. You can't do everything. I think especially once business owners get to a certain place, you need to be able to delegate. You need to be able to say, okay, it's going to be more valuable for me to be out there talking to clients versus me actually in the office doing the day-to-day admin type of work. So knowing that you need a team and cultivating that is probably the biggest advice I could give you if you are trying to start a business. Is just making sure you have a team of the right people who are going to check you, keep you on track, and who see your vision. It's truly it's priceless. There's no price to having that type of support, mentor, sponsorship, etc. in your life and business. So I hope this was helpful. It doesn't happen overnight. It's taken me decades to do, but it's worth it if you put in the work. So if you want to learn more about Lavi Rèv, the business, having a consultation, any of that, I will leave links to everything in the description box. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.